Welcome back to Local Butta. Matt Davio here with General Manager of Broken Top, Andy Heinlein.
Hey,
Andy,
Matt.
thanks for coming on. Appreciate you taking the time.
My pleasure, Jeff.
We're here in front of the Great Earth fireplace here at Broken Top, one of the finer amenities here in the club shop and in the club room here. We're looking out over the lake. We've got the driving range again, 60 degrees here, mid-March, Andy, and the season is upon us.
Yeah, it is quick, and we opened the golf course up this weekend, which is about a month earlier than we've been open in a long time.
Yeah, well, you know, I was a member here for a long time, and we had a couple of times when we were open late February, early March, but it's rare. So
yeah.
Looks like it's here to stay. Looks like spring is sprung. What's new here at Broken Top? What kind of opportunities are there for golfers, for social members? On the food side, you know, what's going on?
Well, it's an exciting year. Last year we had an incentive drive that we picked up actually 58 new members, netted about 21, so, you know, with some attrition and things. But so in an economy that we had going last year, that was a pretty good addition. And, you know, we've got a new chef last year, Matt Mulder, who had the Bluefish Bistro.
Bluefish, yeah.
And has done a fabulous job for us. So we've got a lot of great stuff going on. We came out of the year probably the best conditioned golf course, I think, around, and greens were awesome.
And to be fair, you've had some trouble on 1 and 4, and you replaced 4 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So that's back to, and I played it last summer, and it was like, wow, this thing is back to how
Absolutely,
it was.
yeah.
Number 1 is now smaller and tighter than ever.
Well, we've just expanded. We've gone back to the original Weisskopf-Moorish size of the green, and we found out where the original liners were. And Scott, our Moffenbauer, our superintendent, has gotten it back to where it's actually we've added probably about 4 or 5 feet on the entire perimeter. So, and we are on all 18 greens as of today.
Right.
So we came out of winter great.
March 16th, day before St. Patty's Day in Central Oregon. There's no snow on the course, so obviously being able to play it is going to allow the superintendents to get it up to speed. What else is going on the membership side this year? Is there any, you know, what's going on for families? Anything that you want to talk about on the family side?
You know, I think the history of Broken Top, you know, the way it started out, there was a perception that maybe it wasn't real family friendly, but we've added we've got a lot of young families now. We've got a great junior golf program. We do babysitting for certain events. We've got a lot of activities going on for family now. And we're bringing.
But besides golf, you have 2 pools.
2 swimming pools.
You have how many tennis courts?
5 tennis courts.
5 outdoor courts with a very active tennis community.
There is,
so
you know, so it's so central to Bend in general, and you know, I think the other thing that I think people are unaware of is that when people say that we've been open to the public for the last couple of years, we really haven't. We've certainly extended membership opportunities and invited people to come experience Broken Top, to maybe that they will join, and maybe that net's gone out a little bit broader than normal. But we've personally invited people here. But we've also opened it up because in this economy with revenue important to us, we've booked 22 weddings this year.
That's awesome.
So people don't understand that people can book a wedding here whether they're a member or not. We are open for meetings in our boardroom.
Boardroom again.
We host Ben Chamber Board.
Husband's Ball was here.
Yeah, so we do a lot of activities for Bend in general. So and we host the Ben Chamber board. So we do things like that all the time too.
So let's talk a little bit about high school golf because there's at least I know 1 team playing, maybe 2 teams playing here now. So
we got the Summit boys and girls.
Okay, so 2 teams. I call that 2 teams.
Defending state champion in the girls, and the boys took 3rd last year.
That's awesome.
We got the whole team back, and they'll start here right after spring break.
Right, and you've got a little personal connection there.
Personally, and my son Jesse's number 1. Well, right now number 1 on the team. Finished 2nd by himself in state last year. So awesome. They should do well this year, and it's pretty exciting. We have really high hopes for them this year.
It's good. It's a great home course. I mean, it's a great course. So.
Well, I would agree. I think this has always been one of the courses that people will say that day in and day out, it's a very fair course. It's fun to play. It's got a great setting, and I never stop liking playing Broken Top. I mean, it's always been one. So